From the borough of stepping up now, Ichiro Suzuki. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Honolulu, the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. First pitch, 7 o'clock.
One strike now from Cole. Behind 0-2 now. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, Ozzie Smith, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Mays waits on it. 2 down. At the plate, Ted Williams. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Williams.
Ground ball right side. There's Baez. A dive by Baez. What a play. So coming to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Ichiro.
High in the air out to center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And this is low, ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Center fielder.
Kershaw is ready. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Cabrera takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Edmonds.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now, Bo Bichette.
The second baseman, number 11.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Number 20.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So here's Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Hit hard to third. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, George Brett. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now batting, Chris Bryant, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
The first baseman.
And he fouls this one off.
Bryant.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher.
First offering on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Swing, and he pops him up. Brett in foul ground, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Pudge Rodriguez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Ivan.
Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And Cabrera throws across the diamond for out number 1. Into the box now, Garrett Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Suzuki has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Striding in once again, Ichiro Suzuki. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Edmonds will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1.
Looking to Pudge now, the 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Striding in, Ozzie Smith. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Mays waits on it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Ted Williams. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like...
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the ever dangerous third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Strike. Taken up in the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Jim Edmonds flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 strike now from Cole. Into right field. That's a base hit. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it is.
Nope.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Javier Baez. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Baez.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And Cabrera throws across the diamond for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Willie.
So digging in now, Willie Mays. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Nope.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Suzuki looking up, gone into the upper tank. So the bases are clear now following the home run, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there's out number two. Ready for another shot now. Ichiro Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with two men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Mays waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box, Peter Alonso, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way.
Number 20.
High in the air out to center field. Edmonds moves over. Makes the play, one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Edmonds is there. And that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two gone and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Cole, trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Fouled away. Lindor on second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in once again, Ozzie Smith. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
The shortstop.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And it's 1-2 to the Wizard. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mays waits on it. 2 down. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2 out, nobody on. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate.
And we'll have to leave it there. Striding into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The batter,
standing
9,
in, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Edmonds ranging back. And that baby's gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter.
Number 24.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jim Edmonds. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Jim.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. And this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far. So he's right.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And Edmonds swings through that one as he's retired for the first out. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Fouled off. Looking to send him packing again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
The traditional 7th-inning stretch.
So stepping in, Peter Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Suzuki moves over. 1 down. Digging in now, George Brett. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Settling in now. So far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted in the air out to left. Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Albert Pujols will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Coming into pinch hit, Albert Pujols.
Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Edmonds has a read on it. And the inning is over. Kirby Yates has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped out to short. Lindor gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Number 44 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. In there for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ichiro Suzuki is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. He chases out of the zone. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. At the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Smith onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Willie Mays. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3, and it's fouled away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Goose Gossage comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. Standing in, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The third baseman.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Behind 0-2 now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll check his swing here. Did he go around? Yes, and the ball game is over.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 7.